But yeah, I'll open it up for questions.
Kirby, you're obviously still learning your team, but has anybody jumped out at you in leadership roles you've been pleased with so far? Any of the older guys?
No, I'll be honest with you. The only two guys I noticed leading on defense would be Quincy and Dom. They take a lot of pride in it, and they try to lead. And that's going back to the predominant youth of the team. I don't think a lot of them know how to. And I think you've got to develop that leadership. I wish Sonny would step up and become a little bit better of a leader. Pike and Cablano both try to. Grayson's made some attempts at it, but we've challenged them to challenge each other. And I've told them over and over that you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and leadership starts with that too. Because it's not comfortable to lead somebody a lot of times, and a lot of guys aren't used to doing it. So.
You said you were challenging guys to be leaders. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for a guy. I'm looking for anytime they can set an example to go do it. Like, for example, we have a walkthrough pre-practice, and they have 4 arrows in it. So I don't want to have to jump on everybody. I want the players to do it. And when you get that, you've got something special. But again, I think that's developed over the summer. I think it's developed in the off-season program. And our team is so young that we've got to convince Natrez Patrick that you got to be the guy to do it. You can't be afraid to do it because you're a sophomore or junior, because that's the majority of our team. So I think that's the big challenge. We want those guys to be more vocal, and some kids do lead by example. That's what Nick's been all his life. He's been a kid that led by example. We're just trying to challenge him to do it more.
Speaking of leadership, with Terry Godwin over there, even though he's a young guy, still having to come in as that leadership position, how are you seeing him develop really right now for the spring?
Terry's a competitor, and I've known Terry for a long time through the recruiting process, and I've seen him grow. I've watched him practice when he was a 9th grader. He was a kid that always competed hard. He's doing it really by example right now too. He's not comfortable being vocal about it, but he's making plays out there, and that's the big thing that the receivers need. They got to make plays on the ball vertically. We got to be able to stretch the field. In Coach Chaney's system, it's going to be thump, 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 bang. Thump, 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 bang. When we bang, we got to go deep and be able to make some completions and get vertical passing game. And Terry gives us that. He plays with a kind of a swagger and toughness that you want. I still think he's got to improve as a blocker, and he's got to improve his ball security.